Here's a $5 million check from Future Group. You can take it and cash it in at the finance department.
I offered him a fortune for his kindness, but he thought I was a scammer. I knew her story was fake, but this scammer was perfect for the role I needed.
It's almost my 50th birthday. Your brother is bringing his girlfriend home. You must bring one back too, to keep the relatives' mouths shut. Did you hear me?
But then, my mother called. The dread of her 50th birthday hit me like a freight train. She demanded a girlfriend, or I'd never hear the end of it. I looked at a scammer in front of me. She was messy, sure, but she had a face. Maybe she could be my ticket out of this family crisis. While preparing for our little performance, I decided to test the waters in my beggar disguise. That's when I ran into Sun Xiaoxiao, a former classmate who couldn't wait to kick me while I was down.
I can't believe it. My former classmate is actually a beggar now. If people found out a contractor like me has a classmate who's a beggar, it'd be so humiliating. Let's go.
She even took a photo to preserve my misery. She had no idea that her precious project only existed because I allowed it. Some people truly forget who fed them. I offered her $200 a day. It was honest pay for a bit of acting. To my surprise, she actually agreed.
I'll pay you. Same as a laborer's wage, $200 a day. That's $1,400 a week. Are you in or out?
$200? It was a hilarious change of pace from managing billions. I decided to play along and see where the simple man would take me. Cleaned up, she looked like a goddess. I had to remind myself my heart belonged to that legendary CEO.
She got into a top global university at 18, started her car company at 22, went public at 25, and is known globally as the goddess of racing. A woman like her is the one meant for me.
It was almost cute. He was fanboying over me, to my face, without having the slightest clue who I actually was. This birthday party was going to be interesting. I wouldn't attend empty-handed. I ordered a gift the Nangong family would never forget.
Prepare a $5 million gift for me. Deliver it tomorrow in the name of Future Group to Song Village, the Nangong family.
$5 million in the name of Future Group. Let's see how the villagers handle a real taste of high society. The birthday banquet began, and the atmosphere was already tense. Then came Qi Yumeng, the local mine owner's daughter, flaunting her wealth like it was a weapon.
Godmother, your favorite goddaughter is back. Godmother, how could I miss your 50th birthday?
She was clearly marking her territory, trying to prove that no city girl could ever compete with her bank account. She had no idea who she was up against. Qi Yumeng wasn't just there for the party. She was there to claim me, bringing up an old promise my mother made years ago.
What? You want to marry A Tang?
My mother looked caught in the middle. I had to step in before this childhood oath turned into a forced marriage. Qi Yumeng kept mocking Ning Qing, using our tractor ride to shame her.
At least my dad is a mine owner. I drive a car at the very least. If her family really owned a factory, how could they arrive on a tractor?
The villagers started whispering. I could see the doubt creeping into my mother's eyes. Our little charade was beginning to crack. Tired of the insults, I dropped a hint about my real world, even if they wouldn't believe it.
What? Her family has 3 cars? Xiao Tang, is that true? You really have 3 cars?
I nearly choked. I asked her to lie about being an entrepreneur, not to claim she owned a car empire. How was I supposed to dig us out of this hole? Qi Yumeng demanded proof we were real. I was cornered, with my mother's reputation at stake.
Fine, I get it. You want to see? I'll give you what you want. Honey, let's have a kiss. To prove it to them.
I kissed her, silencing the crowd. But I crossed the line. What happens when our true identities are revealed? The real storm is coming.
Even if it's real, so what? You're just common workers who came home on a tractor. Faking wealth to fool your family? Have you no shame?
That kiss was supposed to be a shield. But as I felt her freeze against me, I realized I'd just crossed a line I couldn't uncross. The crowd went silent, but the look in Qi Yumeng's eyes told me this was only the beginning of the storm. She wasn't about to let a city girl take her territory without a fight.
Fang Wantong, tell me the truth. Does her family really own a factory in the city? If you're lying, I'll cut ties with you right here, right now.
The tractor comment hit home. The whispers from the villagers were getting louder, and my mother's face turned pale. She's always cared about the face more than anything. And right now, she felt like I was dragging her through the mud in front of the whole village. He was drowning among shocks. I wouldn't let him suffer for my lie. Time to reveal a name they'll never forget.
I've nothing to hide. My name is Ning Qing, the founder of Neo Group and the god of racing. That's me.
Her claim sounded like a joke, but thugs suddenly blocked the road. My mother was terrified, pleading for mercy.
Wait, sir. Don't smash it. Don't smash it. It's my 50th birthday today. It's bad luck to cause a scene. I'll move it right away.
Qi Yumeng's status meant nothing to these thugs. They wanted a show. As she failed, I realized only I could stop this.
Haha, come here. What did you say? You want me to detour?
Chiyumeng called me a fraud who couldn't drive. I ignored her and stepped forward. They were about to see something unforgettable.
Stop trying to cause trouble. You can't even drive. How are you gonna move it?
They were all laughing, convinced I was just talking big. But keys are for amateurs. I didn't need a remote to wake up a machine I practically built. I leaned into the car, and within seconds, the engine roared to life, silencing every single person in that village.
Exactly, she doesn't even have a car. She's just talking big.
I was stunned. She handled that car like a pro. Even the thugs were begging for lessons. Who did I actually bring home?
Wow, that was incredible. In a tiny village like this, someone can actually perform stunts that would shock the world. Miss, will you take me as an apprentice? Can you teach me?
The stunt bought us some peace, but Chiyumeng wasn't done. She couldn't handle being outshined by a beggar. As the banquet continued, she tried to corner me again, questioning why a supposed billionaire would arrive on a tractor if she was so wealthy. I told them the truth, that I was too rich to care about showing off. But to these people, wealth is only real if it's loud and flashy. Chiyumeng's face twisted with a mix of jealousy and a new, nasty idea. She was looking for any way to turn the crowd back against me.
You're such a poser.
The mood shifted instantly. Chiyumeng started shouting that Ning Qing was a car thief, claiming the only reason she could drive without keys was because she was a professional criminal. The villagers, always ready for a scandal, started pointing fingers and demanding an explanation.
I knew she couldn't drive normally. She's just a thief. The truth is out now. She's no rich heiress. She's just a car thief.
The gift ceremony was a disaster. Chiyumeng mocked my $10,000 gift, calling it a joke. I felt like a failure before my family.
How much is this? Oh, only $10,000?
Tired of her petty flex, I announced $1 million was coming. They just laughed, thinking a beggar was dreaming.
Nothing but lies from the start. She can't even afford a car. Showing up for the birthday on a tractor, yet you dare talk about $1 million gift.
I simply called my secretary. Chiyumeng smirked, but a convoy was already arriving to change everything.
Where's her $1 million gift? Bring it out for everyone to see? Stop just making things up.
The box arrived amidst mockery. Chiyumeng joked it was just potatoes. But as it was opened, the room went silent with anticipation.
Ha ha ha. Open it and see. Ha ha ha.
Their laughter is about to end. When they see the cash, will they realize who I am? The real shock is coming.
I am actually not the beggar you found on the side of the road, but the hidden founder of Future Group.
The laughter in this room is about to die, just as I predicted. They think that box is a joke, but it holds the weight of a world they can't even imagine. I see the panic in Fan Wantang's eyes, his face a mask of desperation. It's time to drop the act and tell him exactly who he picked up from the side of the road. The tension was high. My mother trembled over the bag, as greedy villagers waited for a joke. But as Ning Qing opened it, the room went silent.
Wow.
Greed ignited as they saw the deed and keys. To them, it's a fairy tale. To me, it's just business. My mother-in-law was stunned.
Really? Am I dreaming? Son, you really found your mom such a wealthy daughter-in-law. Ha ha ha. Am I dreaming?
Luxury SUVs roared into the courtyard, silencing the bickering. My brother stood frozen as the reality finally began to sink in.
Mom! We're back!
Sun Xiaoxiao flaunted her gift, basking in envy. It's cute. She has no idea her success was built on my leftovers.
I, Sun Xiaoxiao, the Nangong family eldest daughter-in-law, am celebrating my mother-in-law's birthday today with a gift of $100,000.
I laughed. She thinks she's queen, but she's just shallow. It's time to give her a reality check she'll never forget.
Sorry, I have too much money in my account, so I don't give cards.
Then my brother called Ning Qing his trash. My heart dropped. I looked at her, seeing a past I knew nothing about.
She's my ex. The one I dumped like trash. I didn't expect you to pick up my leftovers.
Fang Xu thinks dumping me makes him a king. He's calling me a beggar, but let them laugh. The truth will hit them hard.
Saw her on the street yesterday, acting like a beggar.
Sun Xiaoxiao called me a fraud. She's forgotten who I am. These people don't want the truth, just someone to look down on.
I just don't want to bring it up, but my former desk mate is actually a beggar. Ning Qing. If you want to be a beggar, then just be one. Why seduce my husband's brother?
Sun Xiaoxiao is preening, boasting about her skyscrapers and her millions. She's forgotten who signed her very first contract. I decide it's time to remind her. Every brick she laid, every dollar she earned, it all started with my pity. She's not a self-made woman. She's a charity case.
Everything she has now is nothing more than charity I gave her.
Insults flew as the family circled us. They called Ning Qing a fraud, demanding I admit I'd been tricked.
Brother, tell me now, what kind of tricks did she use to make you stay with her? The whole family is here to help you get just and punish this fraud.
A professional man walked in and silenced the room. Ignoring the others, he looked at Ning Qing and called her chairman.
A beggar? You dare call our chairman a beggar? You're asking for trouble.
Fang Xu showed everyone photos of me as a beggar, thinking he'd exposed me. He doesn't realize rags can be a queen's costume.
Humph. I'll take out the photos and show you right now. Look at this. She's a beggar through and through.
I had to protect her. I told the biggest lie of my life, claiming I'd rented her, just to save her from their spite.
She's not my girlfriend. I rented her.
My sacrifice triggered a new trap. What if they only believe the lie? The fallout is beginning.
I told you already. She's a total fraud. You still don't believe me? It's obvious he rented her just to appease the family.
The room erupted as my lie hit the air. I claimed I rented her just to save her from the family's spite, but I didn't realize I was just giving them more stones to throw. My sacrifice triggered a chaos I couldn't control. I watched Wantang throw his own dignity away from me. He thinks he's protecting a helpless beggar, unaware he's standing next to the woman who could buy this entire village with a snap of her fingers. Before I could thank him, Xiumeng labeled me a professional criminal.
What? Is she a car thief? How dare you steal my car?
They were cornering her, turning a simple act of moving a car into a felony. My heart was racing. How much more of this poison could she take before she snapped? I've seen enough greed. These people don't deserve my silence. Time to tell them why I'm here.
Fine. Let me start by telling you why I'm a beggar in the first place. Because I have way too much money, more than I could ever spend. I felt my life had no purpose, so I wanted to help people. But you can't just help anyone, so I posed as a beggar on the streets to see who still had kindness and empathy. That's when I met A Tang.
She spoke calmly, claiming she was testing us. To the villagers, she just sounded delusional. The truth was too big for them. My family just wanted this joke to end.
That's enough, Ning Qing. Stop your smooth talk and self-delusion. Okay? It's my mother's 50th birthday. Stop embarrassing yourself and get out.
Even Wantang, crushed by the weight of his own family, finally asked me to leave. I saw the agony in his eyes. He didn't want me gone. He just wanted the screaming to stop. Fine, I'll go, but I'm not leaving alone. I stayed to watch the president flaunt his toy. To me, that car is just junk.
Shut it, your car was blocking the way. I was helping move it. A mere $500,000 car is nothing special. My family has a warehouse full of them, and the cheapest ones cost over $1 million. Who would care about your piece of junk?
She was talking about millions like they were pocket change. The villagers were howling with laughter, but I saw something in her eyes. A cold, hard certainty that made my skin crawl. Then, the first piece of my real life arrived. My secretary didn't come to eat cake. She came to remind these peasants who they were trying to bully.
The producer of the world's #1 Fortune 500 car, the Laru, and the chairwoman of Neo Group. If that's not worthy of being called a shining star, then you tell me what is.
The air vanished from the room. A global corporation? The world's #1 car? My rental girlfriend was suddenly the most powerful person I'd ever encountered. Words are cheap. I wanted them to feel real power. The engines outside signaled their world's collapse.
What did you say earlier? You said I was posing as someone rich, and that I was lying about having cars. Open your eyes and look closely. Do I have cars or not?
A fleet of luxury SUVs swept into the courtyard like an invading army. My brother stood frozen. This wasn't a rental. This was a total invasion of reality. I looked at Sun Xiaoxiao and my pathetic ex, their arrogance finally turning into pure terror. It was time to put a name to their nightmare.
My secretary already told you. I am the founder and chairman of Future Group. Does that give me the right to buy them?
Future Group. The name that owned every contract in the city. And she was the one at the very top. I felt like I didn't even know the woman standing next to me. Sun Xiaoxiao tried to cling to her past favors, but she forgot one thing. I gave her that wealth, and I can take it back. Mercy just ran out.
All of Sun Xiaoxiao's projects immediately.
With one call, she ended a dynasty. She was the one protecting me. But where do I fit in her world? Is our love just a contract?
The people here really disappoint me, but I'm still happy because I met you. You're very kind. If possible, I want to marry you.
I stood frozen, wondering if our connection was just a fleeting contract she was about to cancel. But then, she looked me in the eye and said something that shattered my doubts in the room's silence. I meant every word. Wantang is the only person who saw me when I had nothing. But to these vultures, my sincerity is just another part of the act.
I knew it. See? I was right. Your true colors are finally showing. Then it's quite simple. She's just a beggar who happened to run into my cousin, who is being pressured by his godmother to marry. The whim, he paid $200 to rent her as a temporary girlfriend. But this woman is after my cousin's money and looks. She's trying to make the act real, pretending to be wealthy, trying to clear her name. Too bad. The real Ning Qing is a nationwide famous financial genius. Countless elite heirs adore her. Would she ever look at my cousin?
My family didn't see a confession. They saw an opportunity to twist the knife. Qi Yumeng and my brother were already crafting a narrative of me being a fool and her being a predator. They think they've unmasked the beggar. They're so blinded by their own petty greed that they can't even fathom the truth standing right in front of them. Sun Xiaoxiao gloated, unaware her world was built on my charity. Time for her downfall.
3, 2, 1.
She started a countdown. Everyone laughed, but I felt something was about to break. They were desperate for someone to blame, unable to accept I ended them with one call.
Because the owner of Dewang Group, Zhang Dewang, was also mentored by me. Do you understand now?
She claimed to mentor the biggest real estate tycoon in the province. My brother and Qi Yuancheng looked at her like she'd finally lost her mind. But her eyes were like ice. The panic in the room was real. My mother and brother were grasping at straws, trying to find a savior to counter the shadow Ning Qing had cast over their lives.
Dewang's heiress, your god's sister. Go to her.
They were reaching out to Zhang Fan, thinking her status as Duang's heiress would protect them. They didn't realize they were just calling my subordinate's daughter to their own funeral. Sun Xiaoxiao felt untouchable, demanding Ning Qing submit before the whole village.
Ning Qing, I'll give you one last chance. Kneel before me now, and it won't be too late to beg.
The irony was delicious. She wanted me to kneel, yet she was the one who was about to lose everything. I just waited for the real power to show up. Zhang Fan arrived with all the arrogance of a spoiled princess. She didn't recognize me. Of course, her father keeps her far away from the real boardrooms.
I am the lady of Dewang Group, and its sole heir. How come I've never heard of a VIP like you?
The heiress herself was here, calling Ning Qing a fraud. I wanted to pull Ning Qing away, to save her from the humiliation. But she didn't move an inch. I wouldn't waste breath on a child. Zhang Fan needed to learn who was really in charge.
To be honest, you aren't qualified to speak to me. Have your father come and talk to me himself.
She was challenging the daughter of the most powerful man we knew. The village fell silent, waiting for Zhang Fan to explode. This wasn't a debate anymore. It was a war. Zhang Fan's ego couldn't take it. She ordered her guards to move in, and for a second, I thought Ning Qing was actually in danger. Then, a voice cut through the chaos.
I dare anyone to touch her.
My secretary stepped in. Time to bring in the real power. Then the world tilted. Zhang Duowang, the titan of industry, didn't come to save his daughter. He walked straight to Ning Qing and did the unthinkable.
Zhang Duwang pays respects to the big boss.
Sun Xiaoxiao's godfather hit the floor. The man they worshipped was now trembling at my feet. Time to end the charade and reveal exactly who they were bullying.
What did you say? Shut up. You ungrateful blind idiots. You're finished. You know that?
The mysterious boss was the woman who lived as a beggar. My heart pounded with the realization of who she really was. But where do I fit in? Was our time together just a holiday? Or was the storm just beginning?
You ungrateful brat. You still dare to insult the big boss.
The storm wasn't just beginning. It was already a hurricane. My heart was still racing from the realization that Ning Qing, the woman I rented for peanuts, was the mysterious boss behind everything. But Sun Xiaoxiao was too blinded by her own spite to see the cliff she was about to walk off. She actually thought she could still bully the woman who owned her future. I didn't even have to lift a finger. Zhang Duwang's slap was just the first payment for years of ungratefulness. Sun Xiaoxiao's world was crumbling, and she was still trying to use my beggar pass as a shield. Some people are just beyond saving.
You heard him right, Godfather? My brother rented her for $200 a day to be his girlfriend. How could she be the big boss?
My brother and Sun Xiaoxiao were desperate to drag Ning Qing back down to their level. They clung to that $200 rental fee like it was their last hope, shouting it out as if a price tag could define her true worth. They couldn't fathom that a queen might choose to walk among commoners. Sun Xiaoxiao's success was just a charity project I authorized. Her face turned pale as she realized her godfather was only my messenger.
Miss Ning repeatedly told me that you are from her hometown. Even if you were good for nothing, I was told to force success upon you. Fan Fan, did I not tell you? To get closer to her because she has a big boss behind her. Who is the person behind our Daewang group? Did I say that or not?
I had forced success upon her because of a shared past, but she used that success to bite the hand that fed her. Now, I was ready to take it all back. Names like global financial geniuses and racing god hit like thunderclaps. I looked at her, stunned by her true power.
She's the global financial genius, the founder of Neo Group, the racing legend Ning Qing.
My mother-in-law's greed was predictable. Hearing the word wealthy, she tried to reclaim the gifts she'd rejected with fake smiles.
Was that gift of $1 million she promised me actually real? Oh, my dear daughter-in-law, are the car and the real estate deed you gave me for real?
I didn't hesitate. I made it clear that her chance was gone. People who only value you when you're on a throne don't deserve to sit at your table. Chaos erupted as Zhang Duwang collapsed. Instead of helping, his daughter blamed Ning Qing for the emergency.
Chairman is having a heart attack. Does anyone have medicine?
Amidst the threats, I looked at Wanta. I was ready to leave, but I owed him honesty about the woman he'd known.
I'm leaving now. If you ever need help, find me at Future Group anytime.
I didn't care about the billions or the business empire. I just wanted to know if the woman I had fallen for was really the legend I had worshipped from afar. When she looked at me, I knew the racing god wasn't just a myth. She was standing right in front of me. Qi Yumeng tried to force an engagement, thinking coal mines could buy me. She had no idea I'd already seen true greatness.
My marriage is my choice. It doesn't matter who else agrees.
They kept threatening me with their tycoon status. Time for a lesson in real power. Let's see if their father can actually back them up.
Believe it or not, I can make your father come here and apologize to me himself.
Qi Yuanqiang blustered about honor. Unaware he was walking into a buzzsaw, he met the woman who could erase his legacy with one call.
What? Who's so bold? Stealing a man from my daughter? And making me apologize to her personally? Humph, just you wait. I'm going to see who this lunatic is. I'll take her to Meiyang and finish her.
The stage was set for a final confrontation. Qi Yuancheng was coming, and he wasn't coming in peace. Can Ning Qing really make a coal tycoon bow? Or has she finally pushed her luck too far in this den of lions? The real war for our future is just getting started.
Go, call the head of the coal authority for me. I want to see what that man is truly made of.
The war for the future has indeed started, and these people have no idea who they're trying to bully. Qi Yumeng thinks her father's coal mines make her untouchable, but I'm about to dismantle her world with a single call. If she wants to play with power, I'll show her what real authority looks like.
Stop talking nonsense. So you really were just bragging? You need to leave now. Her father used to be a butcher and has a terrible temper. When he gets here, you won't be able to escape. Go.
My heart was in my throat. I warned Ning Qing to leave, but she stood there with a strange calm, promising to protect me instead. These people only understand money. One town has been mocked too long. Today, I'll give him a dream and them a reality check.
Call them. Have a sports car delivered now.
He demanded an apology. Ning Qing didn't blink.
Who dares to bully my daughter and demands an apology from me?
Qi Yuancheng blustered, unaware I control his empire. He refused to apologize, so I'll let him watch the show. Who's laughing now?
I'm standing right here, and I'm not apologizing. What are you going to do about it?
They tried to intimidate me, but I demanded an apology. First, I'll buy a gift for my husband. Their disbelief was priceless.
I said today, no matter what, you will apologize to me. But before that, I need to buy this car for my husband, okay?
Sun Xiaoxiao bet I'd bark like a dog if I couldn't pay. Fine. I took the bet, eager to see her crawl instead.
Fine. Then kneel and bark like a dog, and get out of this village. Don't humiliate yourself in front of me.
The secretary arrived, with bags of cash. The room went silent. Despite the screams of fake, the machine confirmed. 1.28 million, all genuine.
The banknote is genuine.
She gave me the keys to a sports car. For the first time, I felt like someone she actually cared for, not just a tenant.
Of course. Would I joke about this? From now on, you can drive around in your favorite sports car and enjoy the breeze.
She thinks she can ignore our bet. I'll enjoy watching her lose every cent.
I'm doing exactly that. So what? Hit me if you can. By the way, didn't you want the coal tycoon, President Qi, to apologize to you? Look, he brought 2 fighters with him. Make him apologize to you now.
They plan to arrest me, to gain favor with me. Irony, at its best. They're digging their own graves. As the guards move in, the real trap is about to spring.
She must be using the chairman as a shield. Why don't we catch her and deliver her to the chairman? He will definitely see how loyal we are.
Hu Changshan greets chairman.
They think they've caught a fraud, but the trap they set is about to snap shut on their own necks. As the guards move in, my true identity is no longer a secret, it's a weapon. Hu Changshan, the man who controls every coal mine in this province, just arrived, and he didn't come here to arrest me. He shoved past the thugs and bowed so low, his forehead nearly touched the dusty ground.
Qi Yuancheng, you dare threaten my most respected Chairman Ning.
I told Hu how Qi tried to break me. Hu's face twisted in rage. I stood paralyzed as Hu listed her titles. Financial legend, founder, racing god. Every word made me realize I didn't know her at all.
I'll scare you to death with the introduction. Chairman Ning is none other than the founder of Nansheng First Future Group, a world-renowned financial legend and the creator of the world's first luxury car brand, Rolls-Royce, as well as the #1 stunt driver in the world. storm racing gob.
I chose the beggar's disguise to find humanity in this greedy place. I reminded Sun Xiaoxiao of the moment she turned her back on someone in need.
I dressed as a beggar on the streets to see who still had a heart.
Hu Changshan wasn't just being polite. He was talking about her like she was the savior of his entire life's work. He told a story of how she saved the industry when it was crashing, providing technology and hope for free. To him, she wasn't just a boss, she was the reason he even had a career to speak of.
I, Hu Changshan, wouldn't be here today. Back when Nan Province's coal industry was crashing, we knew Nan Province had mountains full of resources, but we had no equipment for survey or mining. When Chairwoman Tang found out, she hired scientists to invent new tech for us for free. That's how our entire coal industry survived in Nan Province. She is like a mother to me and my career. Do you think I'd mistake her?
Reality hit Xu Yuancheng hard. The man who threatened us collapsed, begging for forgiveness he didn't deserve.
Chairman Ning, I'm sorry. I will kneel and beg your forgiveness now.
His tears were born of fear, not regret. I ordered Hu to dismantle his empire. If they want to be tyrants, they can do it while broke.
Zhuang family used their wealth to act like tyrants and bully the weak, shut down their coal mines.
I told Sun Xiaoxiao that real wealth is about character, not looking down on others. She had neither.
From the start, everything I said to you was the truth. But you didn't believe a single word. You thought the rich only lived wastefully and acted superior. But what you don't know is that many of them relied on hard work. Their sweat and effort built their wealth over time. They know its value and value character even more. Yet here you are, extravagant and cruel. Understand?
Who's waiting for us?
Don't bother. I've already told Dwayne Group to cancel all your projects. Go back to sweeping floors at the hotel.